Parlez-vous français?
What is happening, everybody? Got a special show for you today. Sic Vikki is here. They got a little, they're going to do a little live thing for you a little later. We're going to go over some stuff and then they'll do a little live for you, which this is the first time it's happened where a band has went live through here and on the show. So this is cool. So if more bands want to do it, that'd be great. This is your showcase. It's whatever you want to do. Couple things that I didn't get to one of them last week, so I got to get to this week real quick before we bring Sic Vikki on. The Rock Altar is an LLC. It's the Rockin' with B-Rock is under that Rock Altar umbrella. The Rock Altar is the radio station, the website. It's an LLC. Umbrella of everything. So Rockin' with B-Rock falls under that. We got our first sponsor for the radio station, and since it falls under the Rock Altar umbrella, they will be sponsoring here. So if you see up there in the corner, it has a Rockstar Designs and Graphics. It's Rob, I hope I say this right, Rob Gregorio, Rockstar Rob. He is graphics and designs. He's very good. He came on board. We worked it out. He's also going to have his own show on the station, which is Hairmageddon. So that's going to be really cool. He's been shooting ideas. It's going to be really cool. Can't wait for this to launch. Might be about another 3-4 weeks, something like that. But he's going to get it perfect and launch it. So looking so forward to that. But with him, he does graphics and design. So if you're just looking to do t-shirts, anything, I mean, it doesn't have to be music related. If you're looking for something to get printed up, you don't know where to go, Rockstar Designs and Graphics. This guy came on, redesigned my logo. I know y'all saw that. He's been working last night. This morning I woke up. He redesigned for the website, the header. He just sent me an email. I didn't ask for it. This guy just loves what he does and is fantastic at what he does. Quick, fast. If I have an idea, boom, he's got it right there, real quick, done, solid. Dude's a badass. So if you've got anything you need to be done, Rockstar Graphic and Design. He's awesome. Another thing, Toys for Tots in December 2nd, I do believe it is. Rock Altar presents Toys for Tots. It's no longer Rock Altar presents. It is the Rock Altar and Jam Session Radio presents. Jim Hamby came on as a sponsor, and I said, you know what? Let's collaborate on this. So Jam Session Radio, wada boom bam. Let's see, can I get it? Jam Session Radio, Jim Hamby and myself with the Rock Altar. We will be doing it together. He will be set up live. I will not. He will be set up live doing things, and we're gonna make this event really kick ass. Shoot the Thrill is gonna be there. Poisonous Crew is gonna be there. Stone Whiskey is gonna be there. Raise some money for Toys for Tots. Bring toys. Come to the event. Everything's on my page. I'll be sharing it more in the coming weeks. Now that it's almost here, it's like October. It's got like 2.5 months till we launch that thing. So, 2 little bits of information that I needed to get out there. Now, what you're here for? You're here for Sic Vikki. So let's bring them boys on. They're just dying. They're like, shut up and get us on. Hey,
what's going on?
Guys.
This terrible.
How we doing?
Kill it. There you go. There we go. We can be in the dark. It's better in the dark.
What's happening?
We do our
What's
best
up,
work
ladies
in
and
the dark, don't we? Greg Oreo. Okay, so Greg's in the house. He says, hey.
Rob DiGregorio?
Yeah. Gregorio. What did I say, Greg?
Yeah, you said Greg.
I said Greg, didn't
Gregorio,
I?
yeah.
Gregorio.
What's up, Rob?
Greg Oreo. That's how you say it, Greg Oreo. But anyway, got people in the house saying hi. What is happening? How the hell you guys been? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. This is great. Love this band. Want to get them out there even more than they already are. So
Thanks, B-Rock. Yeah, we're busy. We're rehearsing. You know, we haven't played together in like 30 years, and we started.
That's bullshit. You've been doing shows for the last 3 years.
Before that,
you're like thinking before.
It's been a year that we've been playing, but before that, it was like 30 years. So
30 years, I know.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe because I'm only 36.
Right. I mean, you know, I was talking to Paul Liddell last week, and he's like, yeah, I've been in this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Done like 3,000 shows and been in it for like 10 years. I'm like, what? And he's been in it for like 40 years. But
yeah. I joined this band in 1986.
86. I was a sophomore in high school.
Yep. I joined in 87 and I was a sophomore in high school when I joined.
They destroyed you right from the rip.
Yeah. No, I honestly, like, it was probably the best thing that could have happened to me because I was on a not so good path in 10th grade, you know, and getting into this band really, like, and these were great guys. Like, they were, you know, not drug addicts, like, you know, just good guys. You know, thank you guys. Thanks for not being drug addicts.
Thank you for hiring me. I got
But you know, they were great guys, and I learned so much from them.
Right.
As a kid, I was really a kid when I joined this band. You know, so.
Right. I talked to Angry Anderson one day on the phone. We did a phone call. I called him thinking from a cell phone it wasn't going to be long distance. Well, I got a $200 bill after that phone call. But I was talking to him, and he said the same thing. He had two ways he could go. He was in a gang, and you know, they fought, they shot, they did this, they did the bad shit. He goes, and then I could either go over here and sing with Rose Tattoo. He's like, I think I made the right choice.
Yeah.
And he goes, looking back, you know, life throws you a little, you know, the universe talks to you, and they give you an option, and they say, you choose. And like you did, you chose the right one.
Oh, yeah. We're glad you took the right one.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but interestingly enough, like you know, there were tons of drugs around, but no one in the band really did them. You know, it was just people. It was like our road crew and
right.
You know, people we hung out with did a lot of drugs, but we didn't at the time, and so it was a great experience. You know, having like this family. You know,
right. And you've had the family for 30 years.
30 years. And in all seriousness, too, like back then, when we were doing this, we had jobs during the day, and then at night we would rehearse and record. And so we were doing like 16, 18-hour days every single day.
Yeah. Between
just him with school and then work and me with work. And, you know, it was
right.
a non-stop cycle.
And that's what we're still doing.
Pretty much.
Yeah. 16, 18-hour days, you know. It's
4 hours of sleep.
Kind of normal, you know.
Hey, that would be, I think I get 5. I try to get to bed by like 9 to get up at 4:30 in the morning. I get to bed at 9. I'm up till 11:30 and wake up 4 times a night, probably. I don't know from what. An idea hits. I know you guys get it.
Yeah, sure.
They call it the idea fairy. I think Rob called it that one day. He said the idea fairy will just drop something at you at 2:00 in the morning, and you're up for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Is she hot?
Not that.
Don't tell my wife, but man, she's a bad ass. Why do you think I'm up for 2 more hours? If she was ugly, she's making me a sandwich and get the hell out of the house.
Oh, God.
No, so how did the shows go? I mean, now you do rehearsed and this and that. You were
I mean, you know,
these first shows, and you did 3.
Yeah, the shows have been really good. You know, we're playing stuff that we played in 1993, and we re-released our original album from 1993.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been playing a lot of that stuff. We've been playing some new songs as well, and we just re-released the second Sic Vikki CD, which came out in 95. So we're going to start doing a couple songs from that as well. And so the shows have been great. We played with Heaven's Edge a few weeks ago at Artie's in Town, which was amazing show.
Amazing band. I mean, couldn't be better, guys.
Yeah, so it was great. And really great bands. We had Rough House Tees was there. As We Become Ghosts were there. And what was the other?
Oh, yeah, Shotgun Red.
Shotgun Red.
Shotgun Red.
So like the whole show was really good. Great turnout. And just a ton of fun. So, and we're playing in next Friday, the 30th, the 29th, at the Landis Theater, opening up for George Lynch and the Lynch Mob. Look at that graphic. Amazing.
Dude, I'm on it.
We're on it.
That graphic was Rockstar Rob.
I know. Rob did a great job, man. I love his graphics.
Yeah, we've been working with him too. You know, I mean, he's been helping us out a lot with a bunch of the stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been getting some posters signed and sending it back for him. You know what I mean? He's been very magnanimous with helping us out with a bunch of the different bits and pieces. So it's been great.
He is very good, and all he wants to do is help. He wants to do what he can. And sometimes you don't even have to ask that son of a bitch. It just shows up in your email. And it's like, what do you think of this?
I know. That's kind of how it was. He was like just doing graphics for us. We're like, dude, that's awesome.
Right.
We're actually using his graphics for so the Landis Theater has pretty much the whole theater is an immersive experience. They have like graphics all around the walls and everything. So we gave them all the Sic Vikki stuff, and they're using that, the things that Rob made for that as well, which is going to be fun.
The Landis Theater, man, that's a really cool venue, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
I've never been personally, but I heard it's amazing. So
I've never been, but I see pictures.
I saw Striper there last weekend. They sounded incredible. The visuals were great. The band was tight. You know what I mean? If you play well, it's just going to come across well.
Right. So then maybe you shouldn't play that night?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
So now you went to see Striper. Now, what bands do you listen to right now? Like, give us an idea for people that don't really know Sic Vikki and their music. All they heard is that one song, "Kiss Me in French." They go, "Oh wow!" Now, what are your like influences? What totally influences you guys?
I mean, it's like,
but
the influences are really like nothing like Sic Vikki. Honestly, I mean, I think we all have like major influences from different genres,
right?
From classical to jazz, and we all do different kinds of music, and Sic Vikki is just one venue or one kind of avenue that we pursue, but we all kind of do a lot of different things musically.
Right. And it blends.
Works for us, you know what I mean? It's
right.
For this crew that we have here, and we'll introduce you to everybody in a minute. We'll drag them in front of the camera and hold their heads down like this. But it just works for this crew. We work well together. It's like a family. We have a beer and everything works out, But it's like I've always enjoyed more of the harder industrial stuff. Rich was like a very Beatlesque kind of dude, and and he sings and plays guitar in City Rhythm, which travels all over the world. You know what I mean? Or at least every year.
Yeah, at least to Italy.
Yeah, at least to Italy every year.
That's a pretty good place to go.
That is amazing.
Right. Still tell my wife she wants me to get her that I'm trying.
Well, we're going next June 9th next year, which is my birthday. So you can go with us if you'd like. It's a tour. It's a tour, and we bring about 50 people on the tour with us.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's an amazing tour. So if you're interested.
Wow.
Yeah.
50 people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's about 50 people who go on the trip, and we do all the tourist stuff, and then we perform in like nightclubs, festivals, different things like that.
So, and maybe Sic Vikki will get over there for a couple of festivals next year. We'll
I would like that.
That'd be great.
Oh, dude. Over there, I mean, there's some really good ones here. There's some really bad ones. We saw the video of the really bad one, and but there's some
mess. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to say it. Yes, it looked like a mess, and I feel bad for everybody that went.
What's
Blue Ridge Rock Festival?
Blue Ridge Rock Festival.
No idea.
It was weather. It was bad.
Don't even worry about it.
It was a nightmare.
Right, and they have a great lineup, but 300 bands, okay, that's great, or 150 bands, whatever they had. But, put it later on in the year when it's not going to be tropical storms and shit like that, and hella weather and this and that. And it's just timing and mismanagement.
Well, people make plans and God just laughs. So that's
he really does. He really does. We went on the Monsters Rock cruise last year, and it's always great weather. Well, the first day we were trying to outrun this tornado warnings. I mean, it was just windy, throwing chairs all over the place. The pool deck was closed for like just about almost 2 days because of the wind and the rain and the thunderstorms. And it was just like, we never had that, but it didn't deter our time, but it was like, God laughed and said, okay, you think you're getting lynch mob right now? You're not. You're going to go in there and go to the dining room and eat.
You think you're getting laid this weekend? No.
No. That God in the living room says no. She tells me no. So you got plans to release more new music?
Yeah, we've been working on writing some new stuff, and after this Lynch Mob show, we're going to start recording some things. So we're pretty excited about that, and we're just working, moving forward ahead, and and writing some new material that's kind of in the same vein as Sic Vikki, you know. So
it's in the same vein, but it's got like it's a little more modern. It's a little cooler.
Yeah.
Than you know, not cooler. The old stuff was cool too, but
the old stuff kicks ass.
Yeah.
But we're trying to keep it authentic. You know, we're not trying to make like a Sic Vikki, you know, doing Dua Lipa songs or something. You know, we're sticking to the Sic Vikki. You know, exactly. the Sic Vikki sound and kind of, you know, formula, like, you know, and the way the songs were constructed. There's a lot of key changes and things like that. So we're really conscious of how we're writing the songs.
Again, with focus on the vocals, you know what I mean? Because that was a big part of
that's a big part of Sic Vikki is them harmonies, the vocals. That is like, that's what really gets you. You know, you got that punch, you know, very punchy, like Heaven's Edge, Sic Vikki. A few bands have that really good punch to them and this and that, but then they have them harmonies that just dial it all in, bring it all together, and you look for that.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I mean, and it's, you know, for us, it's part of what we do. You know, when the chorus comes and so we're trying to write good songs, and you know, Sic Vikki was all about sex. Let's put it that way. I mean, you know, it really was. You know, like it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and you know, so we're trying to kind of revisit that a little bit. You know, it's definitely a different era as far as what is acceptable. I mean, some things that we would have sang about previously 30 years ago, or we're not going to sing about that anymore. You know,
well, we've changed a couple of lyrics.
Yeah, but in general, like, you know, we're trying to give it that same sort of, you know, sexiness and rock appeal, but also very melodic and great harmonies and vocal,
nice AOR feel to it.
Yeah, exactly.
We want everybody to get there and be like, wow, this is good. And I want you moving, bopping, shaking your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all about like just good songs, and how we produce them as Sic Vikki is how we produce them, you know, but just coming up with good songs.
Right. And some bands try to, they go, you know what, we sang about this in the past. We're not that person anymore. Da, 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 da. But, you know, to me, it's like, you know, writing a book. Okay, this guy is, you know, Stephen King's not a serial killer. He's not a murderer, but he writes these books that so you can leave your body or whatever, get into the Sic Vikki mode, write them lyrics that, you know, hey, went out with this chick last night. Even though we're married with kids, you know, you could tell a story.
It could be a fantasy, or
right.
That's why we write about Al Bundy all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Al Bundy.
I've written songs about like being abducted by aliens, but I've never been abducted by aliens.
I like it. I'm kind of wishing it happened someday. I'm looking forward. Come get me, please.
I'm looking forward to the anal probe. Personally.
Oh my god, dude, that's gonna be like epic. I hear so much about it. It's like I just want to try it.
I want to experience it.
Come on, I got
fun.
He loved Cartman.
Right. You know, exactly. Now, when we were here last time, Pat, you talked about Let Me Down Easy and how you may be redoing that one and bringing that one back to life. Is that one of the songs that you maybe brought back to life from the early years?
That was actually a song that someone had commissioned me to write a new Sic Vikki song, maybe like 6-7 years ago, for this compilation CD that was coming out in Europe. So I wrote that song, but I was like, I really like the song.
Yeah.
So I kind of demoed it, but once we got back together, we were like, let's kind of work on this a little bit. So we're going to probably re-record that song with all of us playing on it.
Good.
And it's just a fun song. It's a great song that kind of
gets a great song.
Yeah.
Even where it's at right now, it just really, you know, not overproduced, not really done up, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Even there, it's really good. So that if you redo it, have all the guys in there, that song's going to be phenomenal.
It's evolved quite a bit.
Yeah, it has. But I really love the song, and it's gotten great reactions, especially when we play it live. It's like one of our most popular songs live because of just the feel of it, and people get up and
It's
dance.
got a good dynamic.
Yeah. So
it really does.
Good. So yeah, so we're working on that. There's another song called Pop Song, which is kind of like about the record industry and it's
the record industry.
And it's
right.
It's a really fun, cool song. So we're going to be working on that. We have a couple new things we're writing right now that we're going to be recording. So yeah, it's exciting.
Cool. Yeah, we're revisiting a couple songs like he said on the second record as well, and we worked on that was then, this is now, or that was now,
this is then. Yeah,
and that actually went over when everybody was playing it. It woke up. It was really cool.
Really?
Yeah, we kind of worked on it for like 15 minutes, and it was like bam. It was like, oh wow, that's
it.
Good, you know. So
cool. Bringing new life to that one too. I mean,
that's another one we may re-record. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, you're still in the process of checking it out, feeling things out, what works, what doesn't.
There's some brand new ones as well. Like he said, Pop Song is one of them. There's a couple we haven't really discussed yet that are
just some demos right now that we have that we're just kind of like, you know, going through and being like, all right, you know, we like this one. This one's okay. Like, well, let's try this one, you know. So, and you know, as soon as this, we've been kind of, you know, working towards this Lynch Mob show right now as far as rehearsing. But then, you know, once that's over next week, then we're going to be kind of in the studio and you know, working on some new material.
Full focus.
Yeah. And that way we can get everybody in together and everybody's ideas can be vetted through what the songs are and even some of the new stuff. Like I know for a fact that Scott Brady has a pile of songs that he's been like, his mind is going like this all the time. And he's just, you know, he's been awesome with the band. This is what is this, Scott, is your third gig with us?
Yeah.
Third gig.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's you know, it's a great creative group of people, you know, here and
times the charm.
You know, so we're just trying to feed off each other and come up with some good stuff, you know, stuff that we like and we think that other people would like.
Well, introduce them.
Chime in. I'm not looking forward to an anal probe.
Why not, man?
Again.
I've heard. Don't even go there. I've heard all about you. All this.
That was Scott.
And, all right, so we'd like to introduce the rest of the guys. Now, Eric, our other guitar player, could not be here tonight. He's a doctor and he's working tonight. So,
oh boy!
Because we all have other jobs that we do.
He's giving anal probes. Yes.
Yeah.
He's giving the anal probes. All right,
Richie Salamone over here.
Hi, dude.
On drums.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, brother?
We got Keith Chasen over here.
Bring him over. Hey, man.
Keith is the youngster in the band, and he was not born when Sic Vikki came out. So, but that's fine because he's awesome.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't
but he's phenomenal. And we got Mr. Scott Brady, which you just met over there.
Over here.
Anal probe.
And Eric Az could not be here tonight.
No, he's here.
He sends his regrets.
He's here. Hold on. Get off me, man. Hold on. He's here. There he is. Say hi.
Hi.
Awesome.
Hold on, I gotta get my
We
glasses.
got a picture of him right there. There's Eric.
I can't even see him.
There you go. Up there. The camera's up there, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. There it is.
This is a computer.
Yeah.
This is a computer.
I've never seen one.
Never seen one. So, how's everybody gelling? I know last time I talked to Pat, he's like, you know, we're going to feel people out. So it seems like it's going very well.
We're miserable.
Really?
We hate each
Having
other.
a terrible time.
We all hate each other.
Oh, hate each other.
It's been awesome, man. We've been, you know, just chilling together and doing some great shows, and you know, we get along great. So it's been a ton of fun.
The reviews have been great.
Nice.
Look at that. That's a Sic Vikki tank top.
New Sic Vikki t-shirts. We have brand new Sic Vikki t-shirts available online.
SicVikki.com.
As well as we have tons of CDs available too. Please buy.
Right. Now that was a ladies' tank.
I don't even have a
wasn't
CD player in my car, but you should buy one anyway. So
I should. Huh? I really should.
And
That was a ladies' tag. Hey, Pat, that was a ladies' tag?
Yes.
yeah.
Go. My wife will want one.
We got shirts for the ladies. We have the 3/4 lengths, like white sleeve, like old concert shirts, just like that.
I love the jerseys, dude. That's my thing.
We got the jerseys. We got double X. We have a 5X for our buddy Harvey, who may be watching out there. I don't know. So we got tons of merchandise, CDs and all kinds of stuff available on our website. And you can also listen to music and see videos from recent days and see videos from back in the day, which is fun. Yeah.
There's a YouTube channel for that stuff. I've been uploading slowly and getting stuff on YouTube, and there's some stuff on sicvikki.com as well. I think I got like 3 or 4 videos tossed up there because we're kind of using that as our EPK right now. If somebody wants to see what we do, the bio's there, everything's on that site. So just go look at the site.
Now, wait a minute. Now, Rob must be dropping the ball if he's not doing getting your EPK together, this, that, and the other. Rob, where are you at?
Rob, you get our EPK
right there. Why are you not helping these guys out?
That would be great. That would be great, Rob.
It'd be great, Rob. He's like, shut the fuck up.
No more ideas.
He doesn't have enough on his plate, right?
Oh my God, he's so fucking busy, dude. And he's so damn busy, but he handles it, and he's just like, bam, and quick. It's got it, and this and that. It's like, boom, whatever you need.
I should have the lynch mob posters probably Friday or Monday. So we're gonna sign a couple of them and send them back and go to the band, and he's doing these nice posters, so we're hanging them up at rehearsal at Eric's house and stuff like that, and it's been fun.
Now you're gonna from a merch standpoint at a show, I'll tell you, I love it when a band has a poster kind of thing, paper, whatever, nice.
We have back in the day posters. We've got the posters for the show right now. I'm not really selling those. It's kind of like a thing, but if it gets to a point where people say, "Hey, I want a show poster," maybe I'll start getting 20 or 30 of them and seeing if people want to buy them. And we'll sign them, if they want.
I know a lot of people that'll go to the merch booth and they'll buy one for $5, me included. Get you guys all to sign it. So now I have something to frame.
And that's what
there. I'm gonna get a.
Does that go down in value after we sign it?
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Posters, by the way, we do have some great posters
from back in the day.
Nice. From back in the day.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, and them nostalgic posters, them retro ones. I love them. I keep getting them, and I roll them up, put them away until I get good
I think
frames for them. But
I think we got to get a new poster because I'm signing your old drummer's name.
Well,
don't
sign his name.
I've been signing his name. I'm like Steve Salter.
Only on the checks. Only on the checks.
I will make him. See, he just wants to do it. You do it. I'm telling you, do it. It will be the best thing you ever did. Get like 30 or 50 of them, and people just love that poster. Sign it, and then while they're there, they're going to get a koozie. The more merch you have, I mean, it's just shot glasses.
No koozies. But Rob, yes, I would. That the logo that you did, Rob, with the little photo that's on the background there, I would love that as a poster. That would be a great poster.
I was actually thinking that would be the next T-shirt too.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! I love that.
We'll see how it goes.
Rob, have you been able to see the band? Have you been?
He's in like Tennessee, right?
Yeah. Rob in Tennessee. Mike, where are you at?
Well, come on out.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
That's a short drive.
So we're talking to Rob. We're starting to discuss with Rob about coming down that way maybe next year at some point in time. So
nice. Oh yeah.
Up and unfortunately, like logistically, it's like a fun to try and put all that together. But
it's great.
Good. Believe me.
Right? We'll do it definitely.
Oh hell yeah. Well, you guys want to just entertain us for a minute? And
absolutely. We're going to do a song off our debut album, Kiss Me in French, what's the name of the album. And we're just going to do like a little acoustic kind of thing for you here. This song's called The Damage Is Done.
Cool.
Can I play my tom-tom?
I'm going to re-aim you. Hold on.
Nice. That's what she said.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
What key is this one? G?
That's a check.
That's never a good start.
What key? Do you remember the song?
I do remember the song. Here we go. Staring out the window, start coming down. Thunder's crashing, don't hear the sound. My world crumbled, you walked away. Baby, you were the future, and not yesterday. You're my blue, I regret. You're gone, but it's not over yet. I'm trying, but I just can't forget you. Forget you. 'Cause when the lights go out, you're who I dream about. There's nowhere I can run. Your hands on my heart. Damage is done. Time stop moving till you're died. Left me with nothing but the tears I cried. You were the reason my healing. Maybe my weakness is my own sin. You're my blue, I regret. You're gone, but I'm not over you yet. I tried, but I just can't forget you. Forget you. Around the lights go out, you're who I dream about. There's nowhere I can run. Your hands on my heart. Damage is done. Taking it down now, and you surrender me. Gotta keep holding on, knowing we'll never be. So out, you're I dream about. There's nowhere I can run. Your hands on my heart. Damage is done. Damage is done. Your hands on my heart. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Cool. That was great. I mean, I was just sitting here swaying back and forth. Dude, you guys still got the harmonies. Easy.
Yeah, man, that's
I mean,
what
easy.
we do. It's what we do. You know, we're all singers, and
Right. And you
so-
wonder about bands. I mean, you sit there and you go, okay, it's been 40 years. Are they Dawn Dog? I didn't say that, did I? But you know, you wonder.
What you said?
What?
You wonder if they sound like Dawn Dog, and you know, I hate to. I'm not bagging on the guy, but it's like people expect them harmonies. They expect that voice, and
Sure.
you've taken care of your voice, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I sing. You know, I've been singing. I've been like on tour, essentially, like singing like 3-4 nights a week for the last 35 years. You know, so I know I'm a vocal teacher. Like I studied voice. Like I that's what I do. I sing a lot. So
Right.
you got to take care of it. You know,
Yeah, and everybody in the band,
you have to use it or you lose it. You know,
right. You use it or you lose it. And one thing you brought up earlier is you guys were a drug band. If you've noticed,
No, we were not a drug
band. Right.
Everybody
the
else
drug-
was, but
right. Them drug bands, we're not throwing any stones here, but some of them guys don't have a voice now.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That shit.
and we're
affects
not
that.
innocent by any means, but
No.
we know how to handle it a little bit better, I guess.
Right.
than some people. So which is
Right.
just fortunate for us.
You guys have taken care of yourselves. You've realized that, hey, the singing and the harmonies are a big part, not just the instruments. And taking care of it, it sounds fabulous. Even through, like Will Mass said, even through computers and cell phones and this and that, it sounds fantastic. It sounded really,
Great.
really good.
Well, thank you.
So if you even wondering, should I go see Sic Vikki at the Landis Theater opening for Lynch Mob? The answer is yes, because if they sound this good here, they're going to sound even better at the Landis.
For sure.
And it's not going to be acoustic; it's going to be full on
rock and roll, man. Full blown rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's been really cool, like with all the guys, and we've solidified the lineup now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And because we started with a couple shows, and we kept growing, and we kept figuring out what we wanted to do, and I think we're at a really, really solid point right now.
Right.
And the guys that we have, and the way that everybody's working together is just phenomenal. So we're at a point where we're getting to know each other, and we know each other's nuances and how people do things, except for Richie, of course, wherever he went.
Yeah. No one knows what he's doing.
Nobody knows what Richie's doing.
Rich Cox.
No, Rich.
No,
Stop
this
talking
Richie.
about
This
me.
Richie.
Oh, never mind. That's the other guy.
Richie Salamo.
So we'll be like breaking into a song, and all of a sudden he'll run out from behind the drum set, and he'll run it up to the front with his crash cymbal, plop it on the front, and be like, "I'm staying here tonight." You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll put myself on fire at the next gig.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Only once. Only once.
It's going to be a hell of a show.
Be a hell of a show. But it's fun, and we've all played on stage for so many years that it's kind of second nature. So we get up there and we have fun because it's not about like being nervous at this point. We're just up there to have fun,
right? And you're having
so
fun.
We would
you're
love
not
to
just
see
standing there.
Yeah, no, and we would. Yeah, we're definitely like rocking out, and we would love to have as many people as possible come out and join us at the Landis Theater. It's gonna be great. We're looking forward to seeing them as well.
Their new lead singer, Gabriel Colon. Oh my God, saw him on the Monsters of Rock.
Yeah,
fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Now Will Mass has a question, and he said he's a little late to the party. What year did the band start?
Well, what's up, brother?
Yeah, so the band started, I'm going to say 85, probably 1985.
Actually, earlier than that, because it was with Scalzo and Buddy. I believe it was like 83, 84.
Yeah, and then Pat joined in 86. I joined in 87. And then we put out a record not until 1993. When I was like, I think I was like 21 or 22 or something like that.
We were a baby.
We recruited him at 15 years old.
Yeah.
He told us he was like 17 or 18 at the time. I don't remember.
I told him I was in college, but I was in 10th grade.
10th grade.
I was at their first gig. I was a fan. And then somehow they like hired me like 40 years later,
Yeah.
right?
Wait, they're paying you?
Their first gig in like 1983. I made my mom drive me to go see. But seriously, that's what happened. And throughout all the decades, every girl I tried to date was like, "Can we go see Sic Vikki?" I don't know what happened. I don't know, but I was actually
including his mom. Including his mom.
Yeah, I was standing there watching. I'm like, I don't know who these guys are. But
where'd mom go?
Yeah, now all of a sudden I get to light myself on fire at their game.
And we appreciate it, Richie. We appreciate lighting yourself on fire.
He has lots of things. Be careful.
Right. So 93, and these songs, how they've held up. I was listening to it this afternoon. My wife loves it. She really didn't know who you guys were until I mentioned it, and she's like, "This is right up my alley."
Yeah. Well, we were very fortunate. We had a manager at the time, Nash Cohen, who brought in Bill Aucoin, who was Kiss's manager, and he managed Billy Squier and Billy Idol, and
nice,
just amazing, super intellectual individual. So we had the opportunity to work with him, and they brought in Steve Plunkett from Autograph. And Steve loved what we were doing, and he kind of came in and we wrote a lot of songs together, and he produced our albums. So it was just a great friendship.
And he got up and played with us one night.
Got up and played with us.
Very nice.
He did turn up the radio.
Yeah,
Mr. Plunkett got up and played with us.
But Steve was, such a great guy. His wife Patty was amazing. We stayed at their house and lived out in LA for a little while, and during the LA riots, which was a lot of fun.
That's when we recorded the first record.
The first record was we had an earthquake, and then the LA riots, and then during the second record, it was the big Northridge earthquake.
Holy shit!
Which was really fucked up.
So you're really not allowed to record music because Mother Nature just goes to hell. Like, this is great, man. I love it. She's just shaking.
Mother Nature rocks out, man, and causes.
Oh my god.
And ironically enough, like, our album was not supposed to be called "Kiss Me in French" because we were in the riots. There was an earthquake. We were in LA, and so we said we're going to name the album "Shake, Rattle, and Riot."
Yeah,
remember that?
Oh, wow.
And the record company called Nash, and he was like, they were like, "Well, what's the name of the album?" And we didn't tell Nash because it was none of his fucking business at the time. But he was like, "Kiss Me in French." And that's what they went with. And we were like, "No, what did you do?"
So maybe the next EP will be called Shape.
And maybe.
Okay. But God damn, "Kiss Me in French" is such a great album.
It's great. It's all good. It's all good.
It gets you thinking, "Oh, Kiss Me in French." That is freaking awesome.
And it was a great title, and and
great song.
So it's all good. But at the time, we were like, "What the fuck?" We don't want that as a title or as an album.
Right. Kind of like Warrant having their album "Cherry Pie." They didn't want that either.
Right, exactly. Like, no, I didn't want that as an album.
So now you've done it the record company way. You've done it your way now. 30 years apart. You like this better, don't you? Being able to control
the
your
record
product.
industry is it's so different than it was when we were first in the business. You had a record company that promoted you and supported you, and now you have to go out and do all that shit by yourself. And then once you sell 500,000 records, then the record company be like, "Okay, now we'll come in and take 90% of that and we'll promote you." So the industry is just
so much.
It's so wacky now with the internet, and so it's just very different, and we're not in this to make money. Obviously, so.
Obviously. Well, obviously, the drummer said,
but this is the way I am.
Richie says you hired him, so obviously he's the only one making money now, huh?
Yeah, I think he's made what, $50, $60?
$20 a gig.
$20, yeah.
It's
great money.
Wow.
I get gigs everywhere I go.
Yeah,
that's crazy money, man.
Usually. And free beer, but he doesn't drink, so it works out great.
Well,
we get extras.
That I drink his beer.
Now, Will, he said he's late to the party. He's wanting to know what's on tap for new music. Go over that again so that he gets to know what's going on. And late people coming in.
Yeah, we have a couple of new songs we're working on. We have some older songs that were not really old, but maybe 5-6 years old that we never recorded.
Yeah.
That we're working on right now, recording them. We have some brand new stuff, like just written a couple weeks ago, that we're working on. And
Nice.
so right after this show, we're with Lynch Mob next Friday night, the 29th. We're going to start doing some studio work and start rehearsing for the new material we're working on.
Very cool, man.
We have nothing booked in October right now, and we're looking for probably November, December. Man, maybe we'll take the December off just for the holidays. You know what I mean? But kick back next year. But all through that, we want to record and keep working on new material. And if we can get a few months of just really solidly sitting together and trying new stuff, out, I think it'll be golden.
And I totally agree with that. No distractions. Focus on the album, focus on the music coming out, because all you do is if you take a show, then you just delay the album. You take a show, now you're looking at preparing for that show for a month. So now you just delayed the album by 2 months.
Yeah,
because now you got to get back into the swing of things with that. Pick up where it takes a little time to get back in.
I'm not gonna throw names out there, Mike, but we have a really cool dude who's an Emmy award-winning engineer and producer who's going to be working with us. So
very cool.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share his name, so I'm going to leave it at that.
So he was a guy that was our
original
original engineer, essentially,
for all the demos.
30 plus years ago, even before we put out a record in the 80s. And he kind of cut his teeth with learning how to record music with us. And he went on to do Pearl Jam and Train and Stevie Nicks and all these amazing things. So we're really looking forward to hopefully getting back together with him. He's in Australia now, so we're hoping to maybe go to Australia and do some stuff.
There you go.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, sometimes, and a lot of bands have done this, where they go, all right, I'm getting out of my town and out of the country and going somewhere totally different, getting to clear your head and just sit down and focus,
that's what Queen did back in the late 70s before they did Bohemian Rhapsody. You know what I mean? They lived in a farmhouse. It was a recording studio for 8-10 months or something like that, and just wore the tapes out. You know what I mean? Just recording.
And sometimes that's the best thing. You don't have now nothing against wives, everybody, but you don't have your wife text you hate mail to the rockalter@yahoo.com, but you don't have, hey, can you pick up milk on your way home from recording the album?
Can you pick up milk and fuck you?
Oh yeah, by the way.
Oh, I forgot to say.
Yeah. So it sounds like everything's going and hitting on all cylinders. You guys are happy doing your thing. You can see the smiles on the faces. You're just having a blast doing this again. This resurgence, it's all come full circle again. So you're enjoying it while you.
It's been great. You know what I mean? The buzz is growing again. You know what I mean? I was talking to Rob, and he said they're already talking about us down south. And we really haven't done anything outside of this tri-state area at this point. And I'm curious to see what our reception would be like if we go down south and hit Nashville and hit Florida and places like that.
Right.
And it's very unexpected. I mean, this all kind of came about through our old manager Vince Salvia, Mouse, as we call him, and so he kind of put it to us like, hey, we're going to do this one show, and then it just kind of
it went to another show and another show and another show and so on.
But it's been great. It's been a lot of fun, and we're really enjoying spending time together and making music.
I was talking to Pat last time when I had him on in June or something, and some bands, and I know a couple that have re-released their old album and just re-released it with no ambitions of ever doing well. They just wanted to redo it, and they get hit with, okay, it sells out and this and that, and now people want to see a show, and they're like, well, we didn't prepare for that. We're not doing that. And you guys maybe weren't prepared for it, but you're like embracing the hell out of it and going, okay, whatever happens, let's ride this thing.
Yeah. And the show was like the big thing for us. I mean, and then we were like, oh, well, we should probably re-release the CDs too.
Right.
But it was more about the show. It was more
The
about
show.
coming back together and doing a reunion, like one show, and then we did it, and we're like, all right, let's do
more.
Let's keep going.
The original discussion was like, we're going to do that show and then we're going to do Monsters of Rock. And that's what they tried to push on that. And that didn't fall into place. You know what I mean? Which is fine. And we've just kind of like kept going since then. You know, I mean, will we do Monsters on the Mountain, Monsters of Rock, or any of those other big festivals or cruises and stuff like that? Heck yeah, why not?
I'm afraid of monsters.
And I like monsters.
Monsters of Rock. I believe it. That is it is such a cool. Even the one they do at Gatlinburg is fantastic.
I kind of thought this was going to be like a one-night stand.
We're going to fly you in.
Vinny called me up and said, dude, you want to play drums for my band? And I thought it was like one-night stand. And then all of a sudden,
that's what I thought it was.
They pulled me back in every time.
I still got a grip on his earring. I won't let it go. You know what I mean? It's like,
right. I'll tell you what you need to do. And Rob has got the right idea here. One or two or all of you, Monsters on the Mountain 2024, come. Go there. You might not be playing or whatever, whatnot, but I've seen many show up and they're there. They get to talk to Larry. They get to talk to the staff. They get in personal is best.
Yeah.
If you're there, I watched on the Monsters Rock cruise. The guys in Stolen Prayer were there, just cruising. Next thing you know, they're up on stage with Ted Poley, just jamming, having a good time. So you never know where it could lead, but take Rob's advice and my advice or whatever. But if you can attend it and get a one-on-one with Larry or whatever, not because he's kind of really hard to get a hold of.
Where's this at, bro? Where's the gig at?
The gig's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Okay.
August.
Okay.
Don't quote me on the dates, but it's right around like the 23rd, 24th, 25th next August.
So is it like an arena, a theater, like outdoor gig?
What they do, it's like a convention center. Not really a convention center,
But
but it's a convention center.
We fly out, we set up in the parking lot unsanctioned and just play. Go up with a sound company with lights and just show up.
I'm not going to do anything with that.
You want that?
I'm not.
Come on, man.
No, okay. We'll do
a big tailgate party with Sic Vikki.
Okay, a tailgate party maybe the day before.
You guys still got to pay me.
$20.
$20.
$20 and free beer, bitch.
$13 per
I don't drink.
$20.
I get the anal probe. Yeah. Right. $20 and an anal probe.
Which is like an extra.
There you go.
It's like an extra $50 he's getting.
That really is. That anal probes are cheap and they're legit.
No, they're not. And I have to do them myself. So,
you should have asked me. I would have done it for you.
Did I choose the probe? I want to pick the probe.
Yeah, you want to pick the probe?
I want to pick the probe.
He just made me play rim shots during a band.
Rim shot. And now he's talking about rim shots? Oh, my God. Okay, Will had a good question here because you guys are in the same area as like Rat Rod and As We Become Ghosts. Now, what band from the Seeds do you guys really get into? Like Rat Rod, them guys. What bands are you like really digging that are around you? Like as We Become Ghosts, Rat Rod,
OldSchoolRockStory.com, baby. Support them.
There. I mean, I love Kicks. I saw them a few times. Great band. Bands from the local scenes. Honestly, for me, like, I know Pat goes out and stuff. I'm like super fucking busy, man. Like I teach. I'm a teacher.
He's an introvert. He's gone. He disappeared.
Really? Gets on stage and then.
I get out and I try and support everybody.
But I have gigs so we're like ships passing in the night. I mean, I play like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday most weeks, and I teach 40 hours a week. So it's hard for me to get out places.
So I'll field this, and I go out probably one night on the weekends, and I'll look at who's playing. Nitro Nitra is one of the up and comings around here. They're really cool, unique. interesting stage show. You know, totally.
Guys, we've become Ghosts has been awesome. We played with them a couple times. Great band.
Yeah,
Mickey
they're
Rat.
Mickey Rat. Yeah, they're solid.
Rat.
We did play with Rat Rod. Our first
comeback,
show was
yeah.
with Rat Rod. They were great.
Yep. They're very
Carte
good.
Blanche, another one.
Carte Blanche,
They're good
awesome.
friends of ours.
Yeah.
They're another one that was from. They're actually. I used to sneak into the Galaxy before I was of age and watch them guys play.
No shit.
When Choppy was the bass player and the singer for them, they were a 3-piece. Originally, I think they're a 4 or 5-piece now. 4-piece. But
Their new singer is great.
oh yeah, he's great.
Great.
Nice.
Fantastic.
But
Fantastic.
Choppy used to play bass and sing for those guys, and he was awesome. I love Chop. I still talk to Chop to this day, 40 years later. But I was like sneaking in at like 19, 20 years old at the Galaxy. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, this is Scott Courtwright, very good friend of mine. He does a pre-gathering, if you will, every year before Monsters on the Mountain. The day before the pre-party or the day before the festival starts, he'll get a gathering together. And he said, got my monster gathering on the 22nd, tried to get Shamrocks as the location. So if it could work out that maybe if you guys are in the area, you might want to get a hold of Scott, or I'll get a hold of Scott. And whether it be an acoustic set or electric set,
No,
we may be able to hook you up.
we get down there and kick the shit out of the place.
Come on, dude. I'm
Right.
shots.
we can figure it out. We got time to plan this, and I'll get with Scott. Really good dude, Scott Cartwright.
All right.
Really good dude.
We should do this.
And we should do this, Scott. You're on the hook now, motherfucker. You got it.
We'll do the biggest tailgate in the world, dude. Seriously.
Okay. Shamrock. Well, the last one he had a party at, it burned down. Not that night.
Perfect. I'm
but
going to be on
it
fire
ended up
anyway.
never being the same, and it's gone now. What was it, Peckers or something like that?
Scott's touching me. Stop touching me, dude.
So
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm reaching out to the Reckless Shepherd and the M3 crew about doing something for M3 this year as well,
Right.
for 2024. So.
right. And I'm really leaning toward coming up for M3 this year.
7th grade.
It's been 2 years since I've been to M3, and I'm really leaning on coming up for this year.
Children, stop! Children.
Like, what fucking grade are you at now?
Okay, Scott's game. So we'll see what we can do with that. You know,
Yeah.
hey, whatever. You know, everybody got to work. We got to work together. I mean,
Oh yeah, of course.
a lot of us are not about just me. It's about me, Scott, and get other radio stations involved, other people involved. I don't give a shit if another promoter wants to work together. I'll work with them. Just it's all about getting bands out there, getting music out there, getting them in people's faces so that people see it. It's not about attitudes or, you know, I'm not working with this promoter because, you know, I'll do a show here. You stay out of my, you know.
No,
We're way too old for that. We're
No,
way
you
too
know what?
old.
Are, and I wish everybody would
mean, yeah.
realize that. I mean,
that's one of the biggest things now too. Is like everybody that is supporting everybody. You know, and back in
Right.
the day, it was like definitely more of a competition. Like I'm going to get signed, you're not going to get signed, blah blah blah. You know, the whole thing. These days, it's like I love you, man. I'm going to support you. Let's do our thing, and we'll play gigs together. You know, it's
Right.
cool.
and then Brad, this is Angie here. Brad has the calendar for Reckless Shepherd. Get with him on those M3 dates.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
We all work together. Brad, me, there's Will Mass. We all know each other. We all try to just, if you say something, we try to put it in the right hands.
Okay.
And the
Well,
right people watch, and things
We so
happen.
appreciate you having us on here tonight and promoting and playing our music. And
Oh,
I thank you so
absolutely.
much.
No, thank you.
so much.
It's been
Absolutely.
and you know we're friends. We're Facebook friends, man. We
Oh,
chat
yeah.
all the time on top.
Dude, you hit my messenger all the damn time. It's like between you and Rob, I don't know who I talk to the most. I think
You talk to Rob more.
I talk to Rob more right now. Rob, he's there goes the phone. It's Rob. Okay, but it's cool. It's people I love. I love talking music. I love talking. You know, I love to talk. You know, and people want to talk to me. Yeah, I love it. You know.
Imagine that.
But hell yeah, just we'll get with you guys when you get probably the first of the year or something like that. We'll after the first of the year see what's going on with the new music and see if
roll something out. You know what I mean?
Right.
we can jam some new tunes.
Hell yeah. You're always welcome back here. No matter what. It's an open invitation all the time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What are you doing tomorrow, dude?
I don't know. Am I doing a show?
I just learned out where the camera was on the computer.
We tried to tell him it was a computer. He'll figure it out.
I can work like a mean cassette deck, but I don't know anything about this.
I got, cassette decks are like easy. Computers fucking suck.
I know you hit play and it works, you know.
Yeah. Boom box, I could. Hell yeah. Them things were legit back in the day. Now they fall apart. Now that he found the camera, now we can't get rid of them. Yeah.
Oh, we'll get rid of them.
I'll get rid of them.
They told me before I'm very easily replaced, and I'm okay with it.
Hey, there's somebody out there that'll do it for $10.
Please replace me, please.
Now. I don't need this shit no more.
$25 a gig, or I quit.
Oh my god! I think you.
Hey, how about the crowd at Merriweather for Kicks? Did you see that,
dude? And does that shock you? It shouldn't shock you.
No, it doesn't shock me at all. That was phenomenal.
It was
those guys totally deserve every piece of that.
Every piece of that.
Band.
That's a legacy.
And really, like never had huge hits, but had great songs. I mean, great songs
and great performances.
Songs, great dude. And they lived off their live shows, man.
Live show was it.
Yeah. That was clutch for them because
seriously,
nobody can have radio airplay, But
nobody can beat Steve. Nobody can beat Steve on a stage.
I just don't understand what Steve thinks he's going to do. He's not coming off the stage. There's no way he's going to do something.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he's a grandpa now.
He can be a grandpa and still get on stage because he loves that stage so much. He loves the crowd. He works the crowd. Now, I was a big Kicks fan, but Blow My Fuse and Midnight Dynamite came out. I knew who they were. Never saw them until M3 2015, which was my first.
Wow.
Yeah, never got a chance to see him. And
I got to play with them in Hammerjacks.
Yeah, and that was like what year? Like 92? 92.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing band.
They just kick ass. I've seen them on the Monsters of Rock cruise. And it doesn't matter what day you see them, whether it be a Tuesday or a Friday, in the middle of the day, at night, that band puts on a
great
show. I mean,
it's Steve's personality. He's this big, but his personality is like this.
Oh,
big.
It's huge.
He's freaking
amazing. It's amazing band. And I'm sure you guys, have fun with your show and this and that. So, that's the thing. You get up there, we want a beast on stage. We want somebody who's going to entertain us. We don't want like the Eagles just stand around and just play your instrument. Get up there.
Yeah. So if you check out our Sic Vikki Facebook page, we have tons of video from our last show up there, and we are moving around. It is a show. It's not us standing there playing our instruments.
We're having a good time.
It's a show.
We're getting up there and we're having fun.
And our buddy Mal said, he was like, you guys got to put on the show like you did 30 years ago. So that's really what we've been trying to do is create that authentic feeling of that show.
Without going, back.
Yeah, like
we got time at home for that. Put on a salons patch.
No, I mean, we've been working to make it authentic, So I think it's important.
And from what I've seen, you're doing a hell of a job. The reviews are in, and people are having a blast. They're like, Mike, you got to go. You got to get up here to see it. I'm trying to get up there, but one of these days I will definitely be up to catch you guys.
I hope so.
Maybe it'll be M3. Maybe it'll be sooner. Maybe it'll be one of them. Wow.
Maybe it'll be down to you.
We'll see. Maybe Tennessee, then South Carolina. Me and Rob will hook up. We'll do it.
Up to.
Who knows? And then, run you up. Who knows? Next year is going to be a good year. Let's just say that.
Yeah, we'll talk to you and Rob about sponsorship and how that works and what we can do. And, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. It'll be a blast.
Well, thanks so much for having us here tonight.
Absolutely. It was a great time. And wish you guys the best. Keep rocking. Do the last show. Landers Theater. We'll get that crap.
Where's the camera?
Oh, my God. Where's the camera?
You're doing so good.
Now, everybody,
Dude, we're coming. Oh, it's over.
hold on. Don't forget about the show. Landis Theater, Friday, September 29th. Get there.
Tomorrow.
Lynch Mob and Sic Vikki gonna kick your ass and have a blast. So get there. That is their last show before they hibernate and go in the studio to release some new music. So get out there. They're gonna be full of energy. They're gonna be wanting to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. What's that?
In a nice way, we're going to kick your ass. In
a very nice way. In a
thank you so much for
old-fashioned
having
rock
us
and roll
on here
way.
tonight. It was great.
Excuse me, let me kick your ass.
Pardon me.
Lightly.
May I kick your ass, please?
Is that great, Papa?
Hell yeah. All right. Don't anybody go anywhere because we're going to leave with a song, and that will be not live, but we'll leave with Tough Enough, one of my favorite songs on the CD.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Everybody, good to see you.
Good night, everybody. I hope to see you next Friday night.
Absolutely. Later, guys.
SicVikki.com. Go check it out.
SicVikki.com.
I can get us cheap hotels. I got my AARP
Thank you.
card.
Thank you, brother.
We're coming to Carolina.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Na, 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 na. See, Skinny, I got it.
All right. Let's do this. Let's do this song.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
See you guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Later, guys.
Oh, that was fun.
All right. What a fun time. That was a great show. I mean, I personally, I might be a little biased, but I think that was a great show. Did you all enjoy yourself? I hope you did. Well, get out there and see him the 29th, week from Friday, week from tomorrow, Landis Theater. It's a great venue. I hear nothing but great about this venue. So sound is awesome. Lighting's awesome. Everything's awesome. Get to the Landis Theater. Go check these guys out. Just go check these guys out. So we're going to leave with one last song, in case you just hearing of these guys and this is your first exposure, or if you've been a fan forever, you want to hear this song. So we're going to leave with Tough Enough. This song is so good. It's got them harmonies. It's so good. So get out there and see them the 29th. Tune into the Rock Altar anytime between them, 24/7, 365. Music up your ass. And Sic Vikki is also in rotation at the Rock Altar. So, all right. Have a good night. Check out the song, Tough Enough, Sic Vikki. Later.